Hi, it's Susan Short with FBTV, and we are here today with David Steiner of Divergent Image right on Central in downtown Sarasota. So stay tuned, we've got a fantastic show for you today. Let's take a look. So thanks for being here with us today, David.
I'm so happy to have you here, Susan.
Absolutely, your gallery is fantastic.
Thank
It's a
you.
gem. It really is. I feel like I'm in New York. I do not feel like I'm in Sarasota. Just for a minute.
That's the way you're supposed to feel.
It's fabulous. So how long have you been here?
Been hit this location for approximately 2 years.
Okay.
I was involved with another gallery in town for about 20. And this has just been a dream come true as far as doing one gallery that's strictly contemporary photography, however you want to define that.
It's wonderful, and we're going to take a tour in a little bit, but how long have you been doing, so you're a photographer and you're an artist, so how long have you been doing photography and what drew you into being a photographer?
I started doing large-scale paintings and in the art world about 1985, and there's a lot of steps to get me to Sarasota, but 20 years ago, I opened up the gallery on State Street and was very successful with selling paintings here in Sarasota and actually around the world.
Wow.
So
Your own paintings?
My own
or
paintings.
Different artists?
We represented at least 15 to 20 different artists. But
didn't you have Peter Max there once?
Not Peter. He came to visit we sponsored his show
Right.
one year, and it was at a different location. But yes, and we've always
Is he
been.
still with us?
Yeah, I think so, but I couldn't tell you exactly. I haven't kept up with Peter, but the painting I've been doing for probably excess of 40 years.
Wow.
And about 8 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, I started to get more interested in photography.
Okay.
And so, like anybody else, you go out, you get your first good camera, and you just start experimenting. So, several years later, I had learned flash photography, and I had experimented with, landscapes, and portraits, and street photography, and as you'll see later, I'm still all over the map as far as the stylistically.
But that's what makes it interesting.
Right. So I'm not a specific genre. I'm not locked into a specific genre. I like it all.
Yeah, that's great. Well, I'm looking forward to the tour, but tell us, I think some of our viewers want to know, what type of camera do you use? Are you
Not out of brand loyalty, but at the time when I started, Fujifilm was the camera that
you shot on film?
No, it was not film. It's still a digital camera, but they had one of the best mirrorless cameras at the time.
Okay.
And they have really good glass or good lenses. So that's where I started. And like most photographers, they commit to a brand, whether it's Canon or Nikon or whatever. I just committed to Fujifilm, and it's been fabulous. I love their system. I love their film simulations in the in-camera type of thing. So yeah, I've had really good luck with Fujifilm.
Wow, fantastic. Well, stay tuned. We're going to take a tour of the gallery.
Welcome to Divergent Image Gallery at 327 Central Avenue, Sarasota. When you walk in the gallery, the first thing you'll see is a little book collection that I've collected over many years now, but some of my favorite photographers and people that influenced me, William Eggleston, Stephen Shore, Saul Leader, and many other ones. We have books that people can look at or at least reference. But I always love to have the books as being part of a gallery. It's just important to see the lineage and history. This is the typical
calm sunset, but I treated this one quite a bit differently, you know, with just making it a simple single image and almost like a figure in the sunset. But that was taken here about half a mile away, and we've got image here that I took in the evening of Gator Club, which is a famous landmark here on Main Street, bar and gathering place. We have the Mickey Mouse phone, something that's you know, vintage. I love to have the nostalgia, and it makes people smile. This was a series that I've been working on. This I started with Marilyn Monroe, and it is very Warhol-esque, although this is done completely in the computer as far as digitally manipulated. And I have several other movie stars and personalities that I'm working on. This is also printed dye sublimation on metal, and really love the way it came out. This series is from a location called Old Car City, which is located north of Atlanta, and it's basically a car graveyard, not a junkyard. They don't sell parts or anything, they just park cars there. And it's an incredible place to go walk around because they have trees growing through the cars, there's leaves, there's pine needles everywhere, and it's just basically frozen in time. And so these beautiful old Detroit pieces of sculpture is what I would call them. And I got very much into like the details when I was there, you know, the beautiful Art Deco badge on a Cadillac, a 1940s Cadillac, I believe. Another example of just this beautiful design from the 60s and 70s that was all based on rocket ships and, you know, fins, and I love all of the graphics, the beautiful typography, and all the detail that went into the cars, which you don't see very much of today. You just do not see this level of design or detail. And then on top of it, the patinas and beautiful colorations of things at this graveyard. And everybody loves this series. This would be an example, some of the black and white. This is a Twin Falls that has an estate park in Tennessee, and where I just snapped these actually without a tripod. So yeah, I love the way these came out, the feeling of the black and white. This one. This is the iconic Ringling Bridge, which everybody knows and loves in Sarasota, but it's just this almost brutalist approach to the photography. Just simple, no boats, nobody with fishing rods, just a simple sky, and I love the composition of this piece.